Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Maryam. Today I am doing a first impressions tutorial of the one and only Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. This palette is quite a hot commodity right now. Everyone and their mother is trying to get their hands on it. I've seen so many Instagram tutorials, so many different looks. I wasn't even sure if you guys wanted to see a look from me because the beauty sphere is quite saturated with Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette looks. I put up a Twitter poll yesterday and I wanted to know which of the hot new makeup collections or palettes you guys wanted to see a review, a first impressions, or a tutorial with. Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette won by a landslide. So here I am today filming this first impressions and tutorial for you guys. This is what the palette looks like. There are 8 matte shades in this palette, 6 pressed pearls, 3 duochrome toppers. There is also 1 pure glitter shadow. This is a very unique palette off the bat. There are so many different finishes, so many different formulations, and it kind of excites me. This is the reason why I really wanted to try a look with this. I feel like I haven't seen anything like this before. And keep in mind, I have not worn this palette. I have not tried it prior to filming this tutorial, so you will see exactly what my reaction is to the pigmentation, to the formulation, to everything. So let me wrap up this intro. I know I can talk a lot. Let me get to this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy this one. Comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. I love you guys. I hope you enjoy. Mwah. This palette is so pretty. I don't even know what shade I'm gonna start with. I think I'm just gonna go for this one right here, this peachy color named Eden. I'm gonna pick it up using the Morphe M441 brush, and I'm just gonna work it into my transition. Off the bat, this color is very, very powdery. You could see there's some fallout on my lashes, but it's going on quite smoothly, pretty pigmented. I'm kind of just testing out the colors and want to see what the quality is all about. Want to see how the pigmentation is and how nicely it blends too. Very important. So far so good. I think this is a really, really pretty color that'll look nice on anyone, on any eye color or any skin tone. I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm gonna dip it into this color called Blazing. I'm gonna apply it a little bit lower than the previous shade, closer to my crease, and I'm gonna cover up my under eye just in case there's fallout. It's a little trick that I like to do when I'm not sure about a palette. So far, I'm really liking the quality of the 2 shadows that I just used. They're not as dry as Huda's previous palette, so they blend easier in my opinion. I'm gonna take the same 2 shades, first Eden, and line my lower lash line with the small pencil brush from the Crown brush. I'm gonna take a little bit of Blazing and add it to the exact same area. I'm also gonna add a little bit of this shade to the inner portion of my eye socket, just because I feel like I could use it. Next, I'm gonna take this pretty saffron color. I'm gonna apply it to the outer V of my eye. Whoa, this is a lot of pigment. And you can tell it wasn't tightly pressed in the palette because it just picks up so easily. But look at this though. That's a lot of shadow dust. A lot. I'm just gonna take my previous little brush and I'm gonna blend this out very gently. So far so good, no complaints. Blending out quite easily because sometimes lightly pressed shadows can come off your skin once you start blending them out. I'm not seeing that here. I think these are actually quite easy to work with so far, just the colors that I've tried. Next, I'm gonna pick up this purple shade called Amethyst. It's a matte, so I'm gonna pick it up with a flat level brush. The brush I'm using is really, really short and dense, so it's great for packing on the color and getting into these little tiny crevices in the inner portion of the eye. I feel like this color is a little bit darker, or it goes on darker than it actually appears in the palette. I'm gonna try it with my finger just to see how, oh no, I just put some on my nose. It does come off pretty dark, and it seems to be almost like a lavender color in the palette. I kind of do like the way that it applies better with the brush, just a little bit more precise, and I can control it. I don't know, this color isn't my favorite. It's not really sticking to the eye. It's having that issue where as I'm applying it and as I'm trying to blend it out, it's coming off just a little bit. So there's a little bit of maneuvering with this shade. Like you gotta sort of play around with it. So maybe with a finger is better. I don't know. Hopefully it'll listen to me. I'm just gonna take this little brush that I used for my lower lid, and I'm gonna try to blend out this harsh edge here. Don't like the way that it looks. I want it to be softer. So I'm just gonna erase it. Literally erase it. I'm just gonna take a clean, fluffy brush and clean up this edge here. So now I really wanna use one of these duochrome toppers. That's one of these 3 shades here. This one, and this one. And these are said to be optimally applied with a finger, so I'm gonna just tack some on to my ring finger. I'm using the shade Twilight, and I'm gonna try to add it to the center of my lid. That looks really pretty. It's not shifting the rest of the shadows. Actually working out quite nicely. I'm liking it, and I feel like it's bringing the look together a little bit. Because I was starting to get worried when I couldn't blend out that Amethyst. It's looking kind of bomb. Desert Dusk. Yeah. I'm seeing it. So now I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this shade Nefertiti. I'm gonna pop it right here in the inner corner. Also gonna add it right under my brow arch. That looks nice. So I'm gonna use this dampened paper towel just to clean off that short little dense brush. It's a Sigma Short Shader E20 brush. So not only am I gonna clean it off, I'm also gonna wet it just a little bit. And the reason why I'm wetting it is because I really want to pick up that glitter. I'm a little bit familiar with these eyeshadows. I'm sort of nervous to actually be using it without any glitter adhesive. Not sure if it's actually gonna hold up, but so far so good. There isn't even any fallout. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was definitely more than what I was going for. But it's pretty and it's working. So now I'm just gonna get rid of some of this fallout that I have on my cheek. Oh, it's actually quite a lot, which again is pretty natural when you have such soft eyeshadows. I think some people were complaining that Huda's previous palette was a little bit too tightly pressed. And so this one is definitely softer. It feels softer, but it requires a completely different technique, and you can learn on the go, just like I am right now. I'm actually really loving this color combination. So I don't even know if I want to add any liner to this look. I kind of want to keep it as is. I think this is really pretty, very princessy, very desert dusk. So I don't want to cover up any of this beauty. Just gonna apply some mascara. I'm gonna apply some Huda Beauty lashes. These are in the style Camille. I think these are my favorite from all of Huda Beauty lashes. So I am thinking this is enough for this look. I'm just gonna apply this Huda Beauty Liquid Matte in the shade Trendsetter with her lip strobe in the shade Shameless right on top. Now the way that Huda says to apply the lip strobe is to dab it right on top of the liquid matte, spread it with your finger, and then tap off the excess with a tissue. So I'm gonna do just that. Ooh. That is really pretty. I don't know about you guys, but I am feeling this final look. I love these colors together. I think the color combo is very unique. It's not something that I've seen before in a palette, so I'm highly, highly drawn to that. I think the eyeshadows are actually really soft. I definitely think you need a little bit of skill in order to be able to utilize all of these different finishes and textures and apply them the way that they're intended to be applied to get the kind of result that is professional, ready to wear, and beautiful. This palette is 100% a yay for me. Although 65 is pretty steep, I think this palette is worth it. For someone who gets to see a lot of eyeshadows and a lot of different makeup products, this is something that is a little bit different, you know? So it tickles me. Whenever I see different things come out on the market, I'm like, yay, I'm excited. I want to use them more. So this is exactly how this palette is making me feel. There's a great range of shades here, not just for the fall, but also for the holiday season, for the summer. It's a very universal palette, warm tones, cool tones, shimmery shades, golden tones, purples. I mean, who doesn't like this kind of stuff? I can't think of a person who wouldn't be drawn to it. Thank you so much, Huda and Mona, for sending this to me. I am obsessed with this palette. It's definitely something that I'm gonna be reaching for very often. Let me know if you want me to do another tutorial using this palette, perhaps something for the holidays. Comment down below and let me know what your wishes are. I am here to deliver and grant your wishes. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my review, my first impressions, as well as this tutorial. I hope you get to try this look. I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to check out some of my other videos if you haven't already. I love you guys so much. Mwah.